I would like to call to order the East Point Community School Board meeting at 6:54. Can you please call the roll?
Dr. Early,
Here.
Mr. Williams here, Mr. Roscoe,
Present.
Mrs. Richardson,
Present.
Mrs. Chopra,
Here.
Mrs. Whitby,
Here.
and Mr. McCain.
Here.
Okay, 7 present. Can we please do the Pledge of Allegiance? Mr. Dan, will you lead us?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, I need a approval of the agenda with the addition of a D under business operations. We need a D probationary non-renewal.
Board President, it will be under item number 9, discussion and action.
Is it-
Item
Oh, yeah,
D.
Okay, can I have a motion to add that?
Place forth a motion to the approval of the agenda with the amendment or addition to item number 9,
9D.
9D.
Support.
Can you call the vote, please?
Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mr. McCain,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes, Mrs. Richardson,
Yes.
Mrs. Chopra,
Yes.
Mrs. Whitby,
Yes.
Okay, with a vote of 7-0, motion carried. Can I please have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Support.
Call the vote, please.
Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mr.
That was
McCain.
Ian.
Yes.
You did it backwards.
Mr. McCain,
Yes.
Mr. Roscoe,
Yes.
Dr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes, Mrs. Richardson,
Yes.
Mrs. Chopra,
Yes.
and Mrs. Whitby.
Yes.
Okay, next we have superintendent's report.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. And we apologize for keeping all of you in the audience waiting. The board did have a closed session prior to this, so thank you so much for your patience. I'd like to celebrate a number of end-of-the-year activities. Unfortunately, we can't fit them all in one superintendent's report, but we are working on our campaign for excellence in serving our community and students. Congratulations to East Point High School Principal Todd Yarch, Assistant Principal Catherine Davis, and their whole team for pulling off the first graduating classes commencement ceremony in East Point High School's auditorium. It has not been done, we think, since the 1940s. So congratulations to the class. If you were there that night, it was electrifying. I have not seen our high school so full of families so excited to celebrate their graduates. Ignite the Classroom, we'd like to give a big thank you to Huntington Bank. They invited teachers to attend an Ignite the Classroom Monday night evening event. When the teachers attended the event, Huntington Bank and Ron Clark Academy in Georgia surprised them all with a trip to Atlanta this summer, fully paid for. The next thing that happened was Huntington Bank called me and said, we loved your team so much, we're gonna give you 20 additional seats. So East Point Community Schools has over 30 educators traveling to Atlanta, Georgia this summer to go check out the Ron Clark Academy. Thank you to all of those who expressed their interest in giving up a little bit of their summertime to go do learning. Bellevue Elementary School conducted its annual Remembrance Walk. giving teachers and students and families an opportunity to celebrate and remember those who have passed away. It was a great opportunity for students to share more about their loved ones and also give students a time to celebrate with friends and family. It was a great event. Thank you, Debbie Threet, Principal Julie Piper, and all the staff at Bellevue. East Point High School recently had their prom at the Rooster Tail, and there's just a few of our students in their fine outfits enjoying themselves. School Lunch Hero Day was Friday, May 2nd. The teachers at each of the buildings had the students color and write thank you notes to all of our food service staff for their tasty lunches, and more often than not, they're serving smiles and food and a necessary piece of love inside the school day for breakfast and lunch. Thank you, Amy Cirillo, and all of our school lunch heroes. East Point High School senior Kalia Monroe was honored by attending states again. This year's finish was 6th place in the shot put and 5th place in the discus. Congratulations to Kalia Monroe. Shamrock All Academics, we have a number of high school athletes who have maintained a 3.5 or higher GPA this year. Congratulations, Shamrocks, for shining both in your athletic endeavors and in the classroom. Summer Meetup and Eat Up, we will be hosting free breakfast and lunch to children this summer for children 18 and younger at both East Point High School and East Point Middle School from June 23rd until July 24th, Monday through Thursday. Breakfast will be available 8 a.m. to 9 and lunch 11 to 12:30. The condition is that you must stay and eat the meals on site. Just a reminder that we are returning back to K-5 schools for next school year. This will create 4 zones of residence and area in our school district. Signs are available if you are interested in showing your East Point Community Schools pride. To help spread the word about our new boundaries, we will have signs available for families to advertise their elementary school in their neighborhood. Big thank you to Caitlin Keenitz and the K-5 Transition Committee for making that happen. Upcoming events, this Thursday is our last day of school. It will be a half day for students. We do have a summer program that does begin on June 23rd, and our summer school program is more than full with over 420 children enrolled in summer school, and we're excited to see all of the fun learning. There will be a summer discovery parent meeting 5 p.m. This Wednesday, June 11th. Thank you so much, and that concludes the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Superintendent. Next, we have the hearing of the public. Is there anybody who wishes to be heard? I'm sorry, it started at 7:02. And for agenda items only, is there anybody who wishes to be heard?
Mary Hall Rayford. Actually, the item that I want to discuss should have been on the agenda, but I don't see it, and that's the finance report. I realize Memorial Day, we didn't have a meeting.
No, we only put that on once a month.
No, I realize that, but that's what I'm saying. There wasn't one for May.
For May? We had a finance report on there last. I'm sorry. That's right.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure people knew it was missing. Normally, they had been brought in on the second meeting of the month, and there was no second meeting in the month of May. That's why I was asking, and wanted to encourage people to please read that finance report.
Thank you. Is there anybody else wish to be heard? Yes, Lincoln.
Good evening, Lincoln Stocks. I'm the president of the East Point Federation of Educators. Just wanted to take this opportunity to recognize the wonderful group of retirees that we have coming up this year. I'll tell you, the number of years that are represented of seniority and experience that are represented on this retiree list are remarkable. We have people that are alumni from the old Oakwood, in the days that we used to have there. I went there, so I can consider myself an taught a year at Oakwood as well. But from people that have helped our staff grow as educators, survive as people. Bridget is sort of the mom of the staff over there, and Diane is the conscience of professionalism to get folks to know what they're doing and feel comfortable, make the place a better place. Karen has been around forever, it seems, taking care of those kids and making sure that my parents are well represented. She's kind enough to ask about them every time I see her. From early learning to high school, our kids have been well served by these wonderful, wonderful educators, and I wanted to take an opportunity just to say congratulations to all of them, to Robert as well and his service to the district. You will be sorely missed. Your experience and your caring for our community is going to be something difficult to replace. We will do our best, but thank you for your service.
Thank you, Lincoln. Is there anybody else wish to be heard? Okay, seeing none, hearing the public closes at 7:05. Next, we'll have the fun stuff, the recognition of the retirees.
All right.
Hi, good evening, retirees, and those of you joining with retirees. This evening, we will be honoring the following employees. And the plan is that the Board of Education is welcome to come down to the front. Mr. Neforos will announce each retiree, and the board will come and congratulate them, and we will present them with their bell. There may be a speaker that would come and speak for each candidate as well. So we will begin with the ceremony. If the board is so inclined, you can also stay where you are, or you can come on down to the front.
Come on.
Yes.
Coming down there.
Okay, we will start off. As you know, many of you, I'm relatively new to the district, so I don't know everybody by face, but I certainly want to congratulate everybody. I've been in schools many years, and I look at the many years of service here represented on this list that I see before me. Of the 9 people who are on this list, it's a combined 223 years of service to the East Point Community Schools. So that speaks well of your dedication to this district, to this community, to the students, and as Mr. Stock said, we'd be greatly missed, but please don't be a stranger. We love seeing how, in all districts, I enjoy seeing the retirees come back, letting everybody know how they're doing. And in the future, if you want to come back and sub, we like that too, so. But I don't know if Mr. Carlesso's here. I didn't see him. I know Christy, yep. We'll move on with that. The next one first one I have on our list is Diane Peters with 30 years of service. And I'm going to have Mr. Yarch come up and just say a few words about Diane Peters.
We're going to make Diane come stand up here too.
Yep.
Oh, good. Yeah. So thank you. It's really nice to talk about Diane Peters, who, when I came in last year, was a science teacher and an instructional coach and a mentor, and kind of evolved this year into our go-to person and do-it-all kind of Swiss Army knife of the school. Diane has left an incredible mark on her students, but on all of our staff that she has coached, mentored, or just been there to listen. The past year, like I said, this final one was no exception. Diane went out with a bang and continued to lead and support, and inspire our teachers, not just in their classroom teaching, but how to be more of a professional educator. And it's something that we absolutely are going to be missing next year, especially when it comes assessment time, because Diane was amazing with that. And for me, Diane has also been kind of a mentor as well, of kind of being the first person to help me do interviews the first summer that I was here. And it's something that I can't thank her enough. And, you know, we've leaned on you a lot, but now it's your time to relax and take some time off, okay? Thank you, Diane.
Wait, you gotta come shake everybody's hand now. It's like graduation.
Okay, Rachel's here? Okay. Congratulations. Next, I'd like to bring up Rachel Buffa, who's 26 years of service, and her principal, Julie Piper.
What to say, Rachel? So Ms. Buffa, Rachel, has been in the district for 25 years as a teacher. She started off subbing, though, before she was hired, and she decided to stay on. She was at the high school. She worked for East Detroit, as did most of these people. It's now East Point Community Schools. The last 13 years, Ms. Buffa has been at Bellevue. She works with our self-contained special education students. She also is part of our social committee and involved in some other things. When you see Ms. Buffa, she's always smiling, and she's extremely flexible and adaptable to, hey, Ms. Buffa, can you do this thing? Oh, what, could you move your lunch to here? Always willing and able to do that. She's definitely going to be missed at Bellevue by her students and her coworkers. So I have a quote from one of her coworkers, Miss Cap, who's worked with Rachel in the self-contained classroom for the last 6 years, said, Rachel is one of the most caring, thoughtful, and generous people I know. Her ability to remain calm and flexible in challenging situations is rare, all while ensuring her students' needs are met. I'll be lost without her. And then I also talked with a student who says, Ms. Buffa, you're amazing, your class is fun, and you helped us with the hard takeaway problems.
Congratulations. Next, we'd like to invite up Edith Cameron with 32 years of service, and we'll ask Mr. Yarch to come back up again as well, too.
So Edith Cameron is probably one of the most passionate science teachers I've ever come across in my professional career. She is somebody that, through her work at the middle school in the 8th grade, is always passionate about students learning science and can always show the pride when kids are doing things well. There are so many times she's like, oh, this is really cool. You have to come up and see this. The kids are doing this week. You have to come up and see this. Or can I order this because we're going to do that. She's always trying to do things in her classroom that really, really showed the students her passion and love of science. One of the things, though, that I'm also extremely proud of was her work with our National Honor Society. This year, we had a great group of kids, but I want to say that the foundation was built through Edith's very much love of watching kids commit to service, volunteer, and also show pride in their community. She laid the foundation for the things that were going forward and what she did with our National Honor Society, and that's something that we can't thank her enough for. Her smile when she finds out about students doing well it's as big as it can get when we have our good news on during PLCs and somebody brings up one of her former students. She's definitely going to be missed, especially with our science department and really kind of leading them into doing innovative things in the classroom. Thank you so much, Edith.
next, we will bring up Karen St. Clair. Karen, 23 years with the district. And I'm bringing up Amy Cirillo, can speak about Karen.
All right, well, so Karen St. Clair, she started in the district when it was East Detroit Public Schools as a cafeteria helper at the high school in February 2002. She transferred to the middle school in 2011, and Karen also worked at the Meet Up and Eat Up program in the summer. And then in 2023, she transferred to Crescent Elementary School, where she worked until she retired at the end of the school year of 2024. And Karen was our Grand Marshal for Homecoming in 2017. She loves the students and they love her back. Her nickname is Smiley, and she always has a smile on her face and signs her name with smiley faces. Although she has retired from food service, she still is working as custodian, so we will continue seeing her smiling faces all the time. And congratulations on retirement, Karen. So.
Karen's been singing, "You Can Ring My Bell."
I can attest Karen's reputation of being smiley is true, because she was the second person I met when I think I came to the district for my first day. Uh-oh, she was clearly excited.
Hold your bell, Karen.
And I remember she had to show me the smiley she has on her card and on her badge and everything. Next, Karen Ladisher, please come forward. It's 22 years, and if Val Jens can come forward and speak about Karen.
Hi, everyone. I have been at the Early Learning Center for the past 7 years, so I've got to work with Karen for 7 of her 22 years of service within East Point Community Schools. We're honoring her today, someone who has compassion and patience and dedication, who has touched the lives of so many. Our incredible ECSE teacher at the Early Learning Center. For years, Karen has worked with our youngest learners, children who needed not just a teacher, but an advocate, a nurturer, and a champion. And that's exactly who she has been. Her classroom was more than a place to learn. It was a safe, joyful, and encouraging space where every child was seen for who they are and supported in becoming all that they could be. Karen celebrated every small victory as a big one, and her belief in her students never wavered, even on the hardest days. She has partnered with families, guided with colleagues, and shaped futures in quiet, powerful ways. Her impact cannot be measured in test scores or milestones alone. It lives in the confidence of every child who learned to speak, walk, play, or even just believe in themselves because of her. Karen, your retirement is well-deserved, but your presence will be deeply missed. Thank you for your heart, your commitment, and the difference you've made. I wish you the rest, joy, and happiness that you deserve.
And I think that's everybody today. Just the other ones on the list who couldn't be here today. As I mentioned, Robert Carlesso was with the district for 11 years. Bridget Kazuski at the high school, 33 years. Heidi Johnson, one of our cafeteria staff, is 25 years. And Cheryl LeSueur, who retired a little bit earlier, one of our head cooks, 21 years of service. So let's give them all a round of applause as well. Yep. So we'd now like to invite all of our retirees up to the front to ring their retirement bells. Karen's ready to go. I think that's why Karen sat in the front row, so she could be up right away.
Karen St. Clair, count off the team.
So we want to thank our retirees and their families for coming here. We have a little bit of a reception outside for you, so you don't have to stay for the rest of the business agenda of the meeting. You can happily step outside and have some snacks if you'd like, and we'll be wrapping up our meeting here fairly shortly. But we want to welcome you to go out there so you don't have to sit through the rest of it. And thank you again.
Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yep, good. Everybody back?
Okay, next we'll have discussion items, human resource, recommendation for approval of resolutions as ECS, Education Assistance Plan.
Yep, so good evening. This resolution is pertaining to 27K. 27K was tuition reimbursement. The state has changed how they do reimbursement. Now it is being done for any subsequent further payments. This resolution will allow the Board of Education to pay tuition reimbursement, funds that we receive from the MDE, and filter those out to our employees who qualified during the qualification period. Does the board have any other questions before we take action on the education assistance plan? Great.
No? Okay, can I have a motion for approval?
So moved. Support.
Whoever he read. Call the vote, please.
Mr. McCain?
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes. Dr. Early?
Yes.
Mr. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Richardson?
Yes.
Mrs. Chopa?
Yes.
And Mrs. Whitby?
Yes. Okay, with a vote of 7-0, motion carried. Next, recommendation for approval for asbestos abatement for Pleasant View and Bellevue gyms.
Yeah, so this summer we will be doing construction, and 2 gymnasiums have been found to need asbestos abatement prior to us being able to get the gyms fixed. It's pretty common, right? So lots of the tiles, floor tiles, also pipes were sometimes wrapped in asbestos. So we work with a company called Arch Environmental. Arch Environmental then helps us to write the RFP for bid. And this evening, Arch is recommending our award winner.
Can I have a motion for approval?
So moved. Support.
Okay, call the vote, please.
Mrs. Whitby?
Yes.
Mr. Roscoe?
Yes.
Dr. Early?
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes. Mrs. Richardson?
Yes.
Mrs. Chopa?
Yes.
And Mr. McCain?
Okay, with a vote of 7-0, motion carries. Next, we have athletics, our MHSSA resolution.
MHSAA.
Yes, it's,
So Michigan High School Athletic Association, this is an annual adoption. It allows us to participate in MHSAA athletics.
that A. This motion is so our students will be able to compete.
Participate. Yeah.
Similar to what we're doing now.
Yeah, like our young lady with the shot put.
Right.
Yeah, this is an annual process to approve that we will be an MHSAA district and that our middle school and high school will compete.
Okay, can I have a motion for approval?
I make a motion that we approve
Second.
the resolution for the MHSAA.
Second.
Okay. Okay, please call the vote.
Mr. Williams, yes. Mrs. Whitby.
Yes.
Dr. Early.
Yes.
Mr. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mrs. Richardson.
Yes.
Mrs. Chopa.
Yes.
And Mr. McCain.
Yes.
Okay, next I need a motion for the probationary non-renewal, item D.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the board. As you are aware, we had one probationary teacher up for non-renewal. That teacher did request a closed session, which was conducted with the Board of Education prior to this meeting. You will now cast a vote on whether or not you will support the administrative recommendation to non-renew the non-certified teacher as a probationary non-renewal.
Okay, can I have a motion for approval? To do,
So moved. What you got?
and who was
Need a
my second?
Second.
Okay, please call the vote.
Okay, Mr. Roscoe.
That would be a no.
You would need to vote
we vote-
affirmative if you, so you would vote yes if you agree that we should non-renew the teacher. You would vote no if you believe she should still be employed with the district. So,
Yes. That would be a yes. Thanks for that clarification.
Ms. Whitby?
Ms.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mrs. Whitby.
Yes.
Mr. Williams, yes. Mrs. Richardson.
No.
Mrs. Chopa.
Yes.
And Mr. McCain.
No.
And Dr. Early.
Yes. With a vote of 5-2, motion carries. Okay, next we have our second hearing of the public. Is there anybody who wishes to be heard? Yes, ma'am. Please state your name.
Hi, I am a resident. My name is Crystal Coates. I'm a resident in East Point. This might be a little bit off the record with you guys. I am listening. I do attend some board meetings, but I know this is definitely off the record. But I had some issues that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention from Kelly Middle School, where my son, he's present here. His name is Calvin Coates. That I wanted to bring to you guys' attention. And I know this is off the record. I don't know that I might have, let you guys finish, and then maybe I can address the president, Ms. Early,
Okay.
after, if you will have me in your company.
No, that's fine.
Okay, very well.
No problem.
I'll have a seat. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Is there anybody else wish to be heard?
Mary Hall Rayford again. Thank you, Trustee Richardson and McCain. I wish sometimes that we would give deep thought to what we do and how it impacts the lives of others. I don't know if this was the only person who had an opportunity for due process. I'm assuming that, maybe I shouldn't assume, but it seems like that it is, but at least that occurred, and it has not occurred before. In the situation where we are with shortage of teachers and not knowing what's going to happen in coming months, if someone was teaching children to learn and was successful at doing that, that's one thing. If not, that's another thing. But I really appreciate those with the courage of their convictions to stand up for those, because you realize that your decisions impact lives. and I appreciate that. So, thank you.
Good evening. I wanted to just make a public record, as there was a question there. Any teacher represented by the Federation has the right to due process by law. And although certainly the process that went through today, that opportunity for a closed hearing is not common for everybody to go through, they do all have the right to do that, and they're all advised of that right to do that. That's one of the jobs that I am responsible for, to make sure that they know they have that right. And again, to advise them as to their best process or their best opportunity to seek further employment. Sometimes the opportunity to do this publicly does not serve that interest. And so that's one of the reasons sometimes people will not choose to do this in a public forum. So I just wanted to make sure that was on record so that folks knew that the teachers represented have always had that opportunity, even if they don't exercise it. Thank you.
All right, good evening, everyone. I want to start by saying congratulations to the class of 2025 and retirees. It was an honor to shake your hand today and last week, and excited to see, what you all go out and do outside of the district, and thank you for your contributions while you've been here. And as we said before, don't be a stranger, come back and see us. Only a couple other things I wanted to add. Keep an eye out for the City Summer Concert Series dates, times, and acts later this week for some free live music this summer. Want to wish everyone a happy Pride Month, and I have two closing quotes. All young people, regardless of identity, deserve a safe and supportive environment in which to achieve their full potential, and that's from Harvey Milk. And the last quote is, caring for myself is not self-indulgence, it is self-preservation, and that is an act of political warfare. And that's from Audre Lorde. Thank you.
I just wanted to say tonight, congratulations to the graduates as well. We were able to greet them on stage and congratulate them during their commencement. It was beautiful. It was touching. I also want to say congratulations to the retirees tonight. And there was one more thing, and it totally left. So,
Get it back before we finish.
okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Russell.
I also want to say congratulations to the graduates from kindergarten all the way up to the 12th. The new journey, new experiences, congratulations. Congratulations to all the retirees. They truly deserved it, getting up every morning and spending many, many hours. It's always more than 7.5 or 8 hours because when they leave school, they're planning at night for the next day, and I just want to congratulate them. Just want to say, look out for our children, summertime. It's almost time. School will be out real soon, a few days down the road. So look out for our children. And again, once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve you. And footnote, come on and join us to the next meeting. There's a lot of information and a lot of things going on. Thank you.
Yes. Happy Pride Month. You next.
Ditto for the graduates as well as the retirees. It's been a year that we've been working together, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, to watch our children this summer. Be careful, the drivers, the parents, because they are what is important. And not forget, training and teaching does not stop for the summer. Prepare your children for the upcoming school year. And parents, get ready to come and be a part of the school system in East Point. and thank each and every one of you for this opportunity that you have allowed me to be here for this 24, 25, or 25, 26? 24, 25. Okay, 24, 25. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Once again, I say what everybody else is saying. Congratulations to the graduates. I enjoyed myself at the graduation. That was my first time doing that, being a newbie here on the block. Also, congratulations to the retirees. I can't wait till my time is here. But yeah, also congratulations to Kalia Monroe and the rest of the Shamrock teams that they're doing really good, you know. And I urge the parents and the public to just come out to our meetings. Our meeting was really full today, but it was a lot of retirees in here. So let's just keep it up like that and look out for our babies this summer. They riding bikes, not looking. We got to look out for them. Thank you very much.
Mr. Williams.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, Board. And thank you to the community for allowing me to serve you. As my colleagues so graciously said before me, congratulations to the first the graduates of 2024-25 school year. They worked hard. They were the first, I believe, to come back after COVID and something like that. But they worked hard, and their road is just beginning because the sky is the limit. I want to say that June is Men's Health Month, and to all the fathers, this weekend is Father's Day, so have a happy Father's Day. Don't forget your dads, children. We are important too. And with that being said, thank you all and have a safe summer.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. I want to say, though, to our retirees, it takes a lot to stay at one place for so long and gain the respect that our retirees have gained. So I really want to say thank you to them, because being a teacher, person in the cafeteria, the person who picks up our trash, the person who drives our bus, takes commitment for them to stay here that long and to be with our babies. So I just really want to say thank you to them. And to our graduates, they suffered the most, I think, because they had to start their time in a time where it was uncertainty. So see them get past those hurdles was really great, and you could see the joy on the students' faces when they got over that. When they came up, I was expecting more dancing myself, really. So it was really wonderful to see them. But I also want to say this, and I'm on soapbox for just a minute. It is a shame that when we have to come up here and make those tough decisions that we are doubted. We take our time to think about what is the best for our students. And I never want anybody to think that we do not take that time and the due diligence to take the best for our students. So I thank everybody up here for taking that time, because this is a tough job, and everybody who sit in this space know it's a tough job and know there's tough decisions, and your decisions should not be put down because you didn't give a decision that somebody else wanted you to. Your decision is your decision. And I appreciate you even being here and taking it that time with those decisions, because these are hard times. These are hard decisions. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much. Meeting adjourned at 7:38.